Niccolò Machiavelli's The Prince has long been a contentious and intriguing piece of literature. Written in the early 16th century, this treatise on political strategy and leadership remains a source of fascination and controversy. While some view Machiavelli as a ruthless advocate for unscrupulous power-grabbing, others see him as a realist whose insights into statecraft are invaluable. In this review, we will delve into the key themes and ideas presented in The Prince, exploring its relevance in today's political landscape. Machiavelli's historical context. Before delving into the book itself, it is essential to understand the historical context in which Niccolò Machiavelli wrote The Prince. Italy in the late 15th and early 16th centuries was a tumultuous landscape of warring city-states, foreign invasions, and shifting alliances. Machiavelli, a diplomat and politician, penned this work as a practical guide for rulers and leaders in these turbulent times. The pursuit of power. At its core, The Prince is a manual on the art of acquiring and maintaining political power. Machiavelli's central argument is that rulers should prioritize the acquisition and preservation of power above all else. He famously states, "The ends justify the means," implying that rulers should not be bound by traditional morality if such constraints hinder their quest for power. Machiavelli categorizes different types of principalities, discusses various strategies for gaining power, and explores the importance of adaptability and cunning in the political realm. He argues that leaders should be willing to employ both benevolent and ruthless tactics as circumstances dictate. Realism versus idealism. One of the book's enduring debates revolves around Machiavelli's stance on morality. Critics label him as a proponent of deceit, manipulation, and cruelty, while proponents argue that he is merely a realist who recognizes the harsh realities of politics. The Prince certainly challenges conventional notions of ethical leadership. Machiavelli's advice to rulers often runs counter to traditional ethical principles, and this has earned him a reputation as a morally dubious thinker. However, it's important to remember that Machiavelli's primary concern was not to promote immorality, but to provide a pragmatic guide for rulers navigating treacherous political waters. He believed that leaders who adhere to strict moral codes would ultimately fail in the ruthless world of politics. The role of fortuna and virtù. Machiavelli introduces two crucial concepts in The Prince: fortuna, fortune, and virtù, virtue or prowess. He argues that rulers must be skilled in managing both. Fortuna represents the unpredictable and uncontrollable aspects of life, which can either help or hinder a leader's rise to power. Virtù, on the other hand, refers to a leader's skill, intelligence, and strength of character. Machiavelli emphasizes that while one cannot control fortuna, a wise ruler can use virtù to adapt to changing circumstances and take advantage of opportunities. This dynamic interplay between chance and skill is central to his political philosophy. Advising Princes, a prescriptive guide. Throughout The Prince, Machiavelli offers practical advice to rulers on various aspects of leadership. He discusses the importance of military prowess, diplomatic skill, and the judicious use of force. He also examines the merits of being loved versus being feared, concluding that it is better for a ruler to be feared, as fear is more reliable than love. Machiavelli's recommendations are often harsh and ruthless, but they are grounded in his belief that leaders must prioritize the stability and strength of their states above all else. He cautions rulers against being overly generous, as it can lead to fiscal instability, and advises them to eliminate potential threats swiftly and decisively. The legacy of The Prince. The Prince has left an indelible mark on political thought and has been both revered and reviled throughout history. It has been interpreted in various ways, with some seeing it as a Machiavellian endorsement of tyranny and others as a pragmatic guide for navigating the complexities of governance. In contemporary politics, Machiavelli's ideas continue to be relevant. Leaders and policymakers often face difficult decisions and ethical dilemmas, and The Prince serves as a reminder that the pursuit of power can be a morally ambiguous endeavor. While many modern democracies prioritize transparency, accountability, and ethical leadership, there are instances where Machiavellian principles still find application.
If you found this review enlightening and thought-provoking, Please consider subscribing to our channel for more engaging content on literature, philosophy, and timeless classics. We look forward to continuing this intellectual journey with you. Thank you.